And then I have the big question to ask for you today. How much cab fare? Heathrow, Twickenham. How much cab fare? Licensed cab fare. Only do licensed cabs. Don't do mini cabs to Heathrow or back. And the story goes like this. My friend Graham, on Friday, has to go to a funeral in Holland because he's Dutch. Okay, he's lost a relative and he goes to the funeral. So he sets off in the morning. He gets to Heathrow Airport and he settles himself down on the plane, ready to go over there. It's a very short flight and he'd be in plenty of time. And then comes the announcement. Terribly sorry, but there's going to be a 2-hour delay because of snow at, I think, Schiphol Airport. They've got bad snow, so there's a 2-hour delay. So he looks at his watch and he thinks to himself, well, I can't go to the funeral because if it's a 2-hour delay, by the time we get, it's going to make it too late. I'm going to miss the funeral. So instead, he doesn't have any luggage. He gets off the plane. He says to him, listen, I'll have to get off the plane. So he gets escorted back off the plane by Nadia, a weeder. Remember little Nadia with a little crucifix? She takes him off and has to put... You can't let people wander about the airport like that. So he gets escorted back the other side. It's perfectly pleasant, all the rest of it. So then he's on the phone, and he's doing it in Dutch because he's Dutch, OK? So he's chatting away, and he gets in a black cab at the airport, and he says, Twickenham. Now, I don't know whether or not half the black cabs doing the airport are aware of where Twickenham is. This driver quite clearly wasn't. Now, normally... This is how the system works. Whether it's changed, guys, I don't know. And ladies, not to be sort of sexist over this. If you're doing a short run like Hounslow or Twickenham or something like that, the traffic warden gives you a ticket. And that enables you to come back in to the line so you don't have to queue with 700 other people who are sitting up there, you know, wasting the morning away. So that's how it works. So you get the ticket, but this driver didn't. He didn't take a ticket. And so they set off on the journey. And apart from the fact, he's got £12 extras on the meter. Now, I don't know how the extras work on meters. Is it extra passengers? Is it luggage? Because he didn't have any luggage, there was only him. So he gets off, he's in the thing, and there's £12 extras on the... This driver must have been laughing and rubbing his hands with glee. He couldn't wait to fleece him. And so they set off to Twickenham. Now, if you come out of the airport, you come out the tunnel, you go round the little roundabout, up onto the road up there, turn right and go straight down. I think it's the Bath Road, and then you pick up the 316. Or perhaps it's not the 316, whatever it is. You go down there and you go straight down past Osterley Station, and then you do a right into Twickenham. I should imagine half an hour maximum. This bloke sets off on the M4 to Twickenham. I mean, either the biggest prat under the sun, or a rogue driver who's nicked the cab. I can't think of any other reason why you'd say... With £12 extras on the meter. He's got 12 quid's worth of extras. He's got no luggage. There's just him and he's chatting. I said, why didn't you say something? He said, I was too distraught about missing the funeral. So you can understand that. So, as opposed to coming off at Chiswick Roundabout, he sails on, as if he's heading for London. And he comes off at the Hogarth Roundabout. So, in other words, we've gone past Twickenham, we've gone past Richmond... This meter is clocking up a treat, ladies and gentlemen. So he then, at the Hogarth Roundabout, does a U-E and goes off, up, I think that must be the 316 up there, and he heads off, up, and then he goes past the cemetery at Mortlake, and we go past Richmond, we go on the bypass, and we approach Twickenham from the opposite side. You know, Heathrow Airport is that side. I mean, dear God, unless you're a complete and utter bozo, you'd have to be stupid not to know where Twickenham is in relation... I mean, it's where the rugby happens. It's not like it's some little hick town or something. And so he goes all the way... The meter, by this time, is showing a healthy profit. The driver was rubbing his hands. £75 from Heathrow to Twickenham. I've never heard of somebody doing it on the motorway. I've never heard of somebody sailing past Richmond. He must have realised where it was, because he knew to turn right at the Hogarth Roundabout. Whereas most people would have come off at Chiswick Roundabout and probably gone over Kew Bridge. Even so, I'd have thought he was a bit stupid. I mean, how is that possible, that you can rack... And £12 extras. Come on, guys, explain to me how you get £12 extras on one person at 2:15 in the afternoon. 2:15. I wouldn't mind if this was early morning, or perhaps there's something, you know, perhaps if you cough or sneeze or speak in a different language, they charge you extra. Because I've never heard of it before. £12 extras. Do explain to me. I'd love to know, because he didn't know, and he was so distressed. He's not a young person. He was very distressed about the whole thing, but he's continued to... I said, so you didn't query it, you just paid? He said, no, I was so upset over missing the funeral. You know, so he'd had all that stress, and then £75 bill. I said, you're joking. When he told me, I said, you're having a laugh, aren't you? 75. He said he went down the M4. That's what, to Twickenham? This man must be an idiot. I mean, you know, you must know where it is, surely. Perhaps not, perhaps not. So we're on the side of caution. It's the £12 extras I want to know about. I want to know how you can get £12 worth of extras for a single person at 2:15 in the afternoon with no luggage. No, nothing at all. Just him and a mobile phone and a smart suit for the funeral. Awful, really, isn't it?